I want to talk about something important today. Is the product owner a member of a Scrum team? Is the product owner the boss of a Scrum team? Should the product owner join the daily Scrums, the sprint retrospectives of the Scrum team? I get these kinds of questions frequently, and honestly, it amazes me. You see, when reading the Scrum Guide, the latest version, the Scrum Guide 2020, I had the impression that the role of a product owner was clearly defined. But when working with companies, different Scrum Masters, Agile coaches, product owners, it seems that there's a problem. Different companies, different product owners doing different things. This core problem of a product owner not being part of a Scrum team is very common. And today, in this video, I want to talk about some variations of these anti-patterns concerning the product owner. But first, let's make something very clear. From the start, the product owner is part of the Scrum team. It's not something that we can debate. As per the Scrum Guide 2020, the fundamental unit of Scrum is a small team of people, a Scrum team. The Scrum team consists of one Scrum Master, one product owner, and developers. Within a Scrum team, there are no sub-teams or hierarchies. Now, we humans, we like to make things complicated. We don't like simplicity, and this is one example of that. Clear guidelines, clear description, and we can't follow that. Let's talk about some variations of how people interpret this role, the product owner role from the Scrum Guide. The first example is when the product owner has a goal, a roadmap from management, from the directors, from the stakeholders, and is assigned a team that will help them fulfill this goal. The team has no say concerning the roadmap, concerning the product, concerning the goal. Now, the developers are here to code. The product owner is here to ensure that they code, that they fulfill the goal that comes from management. And the developers feel frustrated, feel that they are in a production line, no say on the goal. They don't even know why we are working towards building this feature, fulfilling this roadmap, fulfilling this goal. I don't know why. It was forced on them. Remember, the team, the Scrum team, should be self-managed, deciding what to build, how to build it, who builds it, and by when to build it. The whole team needs to collaborate to decide on these things, not the product owner. Everyone should be deciding what to build. It's a collaboration. Yeah, the product owner is the owner of the backlog, that's fine. But everyone should give their input. The second example is even worse. In the first example, at least, the product owner was deciding only what to build, and the team had full control on how to build it. In the second example, often when product owners have a technical background, they decide what the team built and how they do it. Telling the team what to code, how to code solutions, building the architecture with the team, advising the team technical things. What's even worse, you end up with developers that are not here to think, just here to execute. Third, the product owner, the designer, the business analysts. These people are the only one who can talk with the stakeholders, talk with the customers. The developers are not allowed to talk with stakeholders or customers. This creates a barrier. Us versus them. Yeah, the product owner, the product designer, the business analyst versus the developers. They are not in the same team. No. This team can only talk to the customers and stakeholders. The developers are here in a production line, here to code only. Again, setting barriers. That's not a self-organized or self-managed team. Next is the product owner, who only involves the tech lead or the lead developer in backlog refinement, activities, sessions, or meetings. This often occurs when the tech lead or the product owner feels above the team. Why should we waste the time of the developers? They are just here to execute. They are not here to think. They should not be part in this refinement process. Now, obviously, again, setting barriers. How can the person who will do the work estimate the work without being able to ask questions? Refinements are here for reasons, clarifications. We need to know what to build prior to starting the sprint. to clear out the most uncertainties. You can't have a single person doing that, because the single person might not be the one doing the work, might not even know or have the skills to code this piece of work. Let the people doing the work self-organize and self-manage themselves. Everyone should be part of a backlog refinement. It's recommended that 10% of the sprint goes into refinement activities, so it's already catered for in the sprint. We are not wasting time here. Again, we are gaining time because we are clearing out uncertainties so that we don't get surprises during the sprint. Another example is when the product owner is a manager, above the team, higher in the hierarchy compared to the team. That's very common, especially in companies when there's project managers that are considered job title and the product owner is considered a role. So we give a product owner role to the project manager who manages the project and also acts as a product owner, with a product manager and product owner above the team. Can tell the team what to do, and you end up with situations where they are telling the team how to build it and by when to build it. Companies often take a business representative to act, to fulfill the role of a product owner. There's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes or often this person is a manager somewhere, a lead somewhere, and comes to give orders to a team above the team. This person feels that he's above or she's above the team, and you start getting in situations where there's a barrier. Developers on one side, but product owner above the team. Product owner telling the team what to do. A clear example is waiting for the product owner to start the daily scrum. We are supposed to start the daily scrum at 9 a.m. 9:05, the product owner is not here. Silence in the room. No one is talking. We are waiting for the product owner because it's a status update meeting. It's not really a daily scrum. Everyone is here to give their status or report to the product owner. The daily scrum is a meeting for the developers, by the developers. The product owner is optional in this meeting. All these variations of this problem have the same root cause. The product owner not feeling part of the team. The product owner command and controlling the team. Above the team, telling the team what to do. The team is only a production line. We are not part of a goal. It's my goal. It's my roadmap. I'm here to fulfill it. And I will use the team to do that. It's not their goal. It's my goal. It's us versus them. It's me versus them. And you notice the symptoms when there's an issue with the team. Let's say there's a bug, there's a problem. Quickly, the product owner will tell the stakeholders, the managers, the directors, it's because of one of the developers. There's a bug. He messed up or she messed up. But don't worry, I will tell them to fix the bug today. I will pressure the person to fix the bug today. Same thing for deadlines. The team has a deadline to meet. And if the Scrum team doesn't meet the deadline, it's not the Scrum team who hasn't met the deadline. It's the developers. It's the developers' fault. The product owner. The product owner uses this term. They missed the deadline. They messed up. They created this bug. They never uses the word the team, the Scrum team. It's always they, blaming others. But when we achieve something great, the product owner, front line, taking all the praises. Because at the end of the day, it's his or her goal. Again, the Scrum Guide is very clear. No sub-teams, no hierarchies, everyone on the same level. A single team, self-managed. The developers, the product owner, and the Scrum Master. We win together, we fail together, we mess up together, and we learn together. It's not us versus them, or I versus them. No. Everyone is on the same boat, and we need to self-manage together, deciding what to build, how to build it, who builds it, and by when to build it. Collaboration to do that. Please, again, if you feel that your product owner is doing all these variations, all these anti-patterns, tell them to read the Scrum Guide 2020, the latest version of the Scrum Guide. The Scrum Guide is very clear. A single team, a single Scrum team. This fixes all your problems related to the product owner. The mindset of being part of the team. Not us versus them. Nope. Part of the team. If you have this mindset, and you get this mindset by reading the Scrum Guide and following the basic guidelines, if you have this mindset, all your problems will be fixed because the team will be truly self-managed. Which brings me to my next point. If you want more tips, insights on Agile Scrum personal growth, click on the video that stands out the most on the screen right now, and I'll see you in a few seconds.